Hello students, good afternoon to you. Now I am going to teach you introduction to microprocessor, that is Intel 8085 pin. It is a 8-bit processor. The definition for microprocessor is it is a multi-purpose clock driven register based already programmable device. We can use it with already we have programmed in it, and we can use for any home appliances. For example, in our home we have washing machine. So in that machine also we are having this type of microprocessor. Nowadays it is in advanced level. Microcomputer and microcontroller are used here. Okay. Here we have see basic functions of 8085A. Here we have 40 pins. There are 2 pin for clock system. X1 and X2 is for clock system. Here we have giving input of frequency 6 megahertz. So totally internally divided the 6 megahertz into 3 megahertz. It is a supply frequency. Then third pin is used for reset out. Here this pin is used to output pin for output devices. Okay. Then serial output data, serial input data. So the arrow mark denotes whether it is input pin or output pin. Then here we have a group of instruction: trap, RST 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, INTR, INT. These are known as vectored interrupt pins. So this is used to interrupting the program. Here we have INTA, interrupt acknowledge. Acknowledge pin is used as a output pin. We have here given a interrupt request. So this pin is used to request pin for a MUP to interrupt a program. Whether if we have given INTR, then microprocessor kit accept or acknowledge the input pin and gives output INTA pin to us. Okay. Then what is happening here? If we give INTR pin, the program counter is going to the memory locations already planned or already programmed storage memory device. Okay, storage memory, that there some functions are there. So it is finished the function on the on it, and then only it came back. Okay. So trap is highest priority pin. Then second one priority is RST 7.5, then 6.5, 5.5. Then here we have some pin AD0 to AD7. This is dual multiplexed address bar data pin. A denotes address, D denotes data. Okay. A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7 are low order address pin. From the description we have understand it is a low order, 1, 2, 3. Here some pin A8, A9, A10, A11, A12, A13, A14, 15 are a high order address bus. So here we have 16 pin for addressing. Okay. This is these 8 pins are used to low order address bus. These 8 pins are used to high order address bus. So totally 16 pins used to address. Okay. Then here D0 to D7, 7 pins are used to used for data. We are giving data using these pins D0 to D7. So that is why it is called as a 8-bit processor. Nowadays we are having 32-bit processor. That is, it means D0 to D31 pins are then only we can say it is a 32-bit processor. But here we have only 8 pins. So it is a 8-bit processor. So here in otherwise we can say it is a 8-bit data length. Okay, because here we have only 8 pins is used to data. for the purpose of data input or getting output, we are using these pins, 8 pins. Okay, so D0 to D7, 8. Then ground, 20th pin is used for ground. Then we are here, we have high order address bus. Then here we have some group of instructions. SO, ALE, WR, act, bar. Bar means active low. WR bar, read bar, S1, IO bar, M bar, ready, reset in clock. These pins are a control or status signal. Okay. So here SO pin and S1 both are used as for example in RS flip flop or DS flip flop we have two tabulation. This is S0 and S1, it has a separate tabular column. S0, S1 both are 0 0, then S0 is 1, S1 0, S1 1, S0 0, both are in on state 1 1. So that is why according to that table value it is functioning. Okay. So if both are 0 0, yes, here it is, we are having, yes, 0 0, halt, stop. Then S0 0, S1 1, we can write it, okay. Then S0 1, S1 0, we can read data from the accumulator. Write purposes, we can write into accumulator. Read means we can get it, okay. Then 1 1 means opcode fetch. We are fetching opcode using this signals. If we are giving S01, S11, then we are using or we are getting opcode fetch, okay, operation. Okay. So these are control and status signals. Then if we have here a bar on the signal, then it means active low. Then 0 pin or 0 voltage is given to that pin, it is active, only active at the 0 voltage only. Okay. All the other pins are active high, that means 5 volt, we have to give a 5 volt. Okay. Then clock is 3 megahertz, so frequency is used to clock frequency. Okay. Then hold and HLDA. Hold means tri-stated. If the pin is acting hold signal, it recognizes the hold signal, then microprocessor gives us HLDA signal. Hold acknowledges, we are getting hold acknowledge. It is an output pin, it is an input pin. Here what is happening, program counter is tri-stated, that is all the buses. What is bus? In address buses, 16 address buses are tri-stated, that is it does not work. Okay. Then 5 volt supply, 3 megahertz frequency is operating is used to operate a 8085. 5 volt and 3 megahertz we have to give, then only 8085 will be activated. Okay. Then next, so we can summarize or grouping signals into 5 categories. One, clock and power supply. Clock is 3 megahertz and 5 volt DC power supply. Then we have vectored interrupt. Here we have vectored interrupt because it denotes the direction. So vectored interrupt. Then AD0 to address bar data multiplex. Then third group. Then fourth control and status signal. Then this is machine oriented signals, hold HLDA, reset in, reset out, or okay, that's it. Then next one, okay, these are all already we have finished. Okay, this is architecture, what is inbuilt in that microprocessor. Okay, the block diagram is architecture. Here we have accumulator. Accumulator is the main part of 8085. In any processor, accumulator is the main one because it is a register. It is a register. All arithmetic and logic operations are function here, and the result is stored in accumulator. Okay. Here we have some temporary register W and Z. These are also 8-bit register. Then flag, flip-flops. It used to show the status of the result. Okay. Then ALU, arithmetic logic unit. Here we have all 8-bit registers A, B, C, D, E and W, Z. All the 8-bit registers are here and control unit are here. Okay. Then instruction register, it is used for additional purpose. Then decoding circuit are used here. So here we have registers B, C, D, E, H, L, stack pointer program. Here 8-bit processor A, B, C, D, E, H, L. These are all 8-bit processor, but in additional purpose or in some other work, if we want to add 16-bit number or subtract or multiply 16-bit number, we have used for that purpose we have used BC, DE, HL, stack pointer SP, program counter PC or 16-bit registers. Okay. For the purpose of 16-bit addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we have used 16-bit registers. These are all 16-bit register. Then serial IO control, already interrupt. Okay. We have seen already. Okay. Address. So there are 3 buses: address, data bus and control signals. Okay. Bus is nothing but lines. Okay. Okay. So accumulator is the main one, 8-bit register associated with ALU. It is used to operate like arithmetic logical operations are done here. The final result is stored in accumulator. Okay. General purpose register, the 8-bit frequently asked what are all the general purpose register. You must know this value B, C, D, E, H and L. In addition with this W and Z are temporary register. Okay. Then the combination of 2 8-bit register is known as register pass for the purpose of 16-bit addition, etc., etc. Okay. Then HL pair is used to act as memory pointer and it is a indirect. Later I'll tell you. Program counter is a 16-bit register. Stack pointer also 16-bit special function register. Then according to the accumulator value, if after the function of arithmetic logic operation, accumulator hold the answer, accumulator hold the result. So from the accumulator result, it we can categorize 5 flags: carry flag, parity flag, auxiliary carry flag, sign flag, zero flag. Okay. Carry flag, after the it is a must one. After execution of an arithmetic, after the execution of arithmetic instruction only, it shows the status, it shows the result. Okay. Arithmetic instruction, carry is produced. The carry flag denoted as CS is set to 1. If carry flag is set means CS, the accumulator result, and the last D6th bit is 1. Then we can say it is in the result carry is set. Okay. So set to 1 or otherwise it is 0. 0 means reset. Okay. Then parity flag. For parity flag, set means 1, reset means 0. Okay. Here we have D6th bit, then here we have D4th bit, then auxiliary carry means D3 to D4. Bit number D3 to D4. If carry is over to D4, then auxiliary carry flag is set. Okay. Then 0 flag. After arithmetic logic operation, if the result is 0, then 0 flag is set. So sign flag. Sign flag is meant for negative number. Okay. So if a negative number, then seventh bit is set. If the seventh bit is 1, then we can say it is a negative number. The sign flag is set 1. If the result, okay, negative. If the result is not 0, the flag is raised. Okay, then instructions. It is a main thing. In 8085 8-bit processor, we have data transfer instruction, arithmetic, logical, branching, and stack related instructions. Okay, data transfer instruction. So in data transfer instruction, we have many categories. Okay, for example, data is transferring from register to register. Data is transferring from memory to register. Data is transferring from peripherals to memory, peripherals to register accumulator. Okay, so data transfer group is a wide one. Then arithmetic group, it is arithmetic means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In 8085 or microprocessor, subtraction, it can performs only a addition, subtraction. Multiplication, division is a repeated addition and subtraction. Okay. So then logical group, here we have logical group and or, not, exclusive or operations are done here. Then branching group, branching we have two category, one is conditional, another one is unconditional. Okay. Then stack related, push and pop are stack related instruction. Push is used to store the data into the register. Pop is to retrieve data from the memory. Okay, so stack related instruction. Then halt, it is under this heading only. Then data transfer instruction example, move A comma B. So the content of B register is having some data, so the data is transferred into accumulator. So you have to put a data into the bracket, then only it gets meaning. Okay, so content of, so it have some data, so the you have to put data into the bracket. So B register content is transferred into A register. Move B comma A. Then A register accumulator content is transferred to B register. Okay, so then in general we may write move R comma M. R may be any 8-bit general purpose register. A, B, C, D, E are all general purpose register. Okay, then the content of memory location. Okay, then so from memory to register, here memory it means HL pair register. HL pair, H is 8-bit register, L is 8-bit register. So for the purpose of 16-bit addition subtraction, we can use 16-bit registers. Okay, so memory location to from the HL pair or memory location. Okay, so memory location to the content is transferred to 8-bit register. Here we have some examples. Okay, we have to initialize the register. Here one location is missing, so LX IH 2000H. Okay, so HL pair, initialize the HL pair. Okay, X meant for indirect addressing mode. Later we will see. Initialize the H. H means it. We can understand from the instruction. H means not only H, it is HL pair. Okay, so HL pair. Initialize the HL pair. H is holds 20. Sorry. Okay, so H is hold 20 content and L is hold 00 content. Okay, so for that we have some memory location 2000, 2001, 2002. In 2000 we have 02. Then 0 is hold in 20, 00 is hold 2. Do you understand? Okay, then move B comma M, memory from HL pair the content in the HL pair or the content in the memory location initialized already is transferred to B register. Okay. So here it is M register is nothing but 2000 H. Okay. So what data in 2000 H is stored. So that data is transferred to B register. Okay. Then halt. Halt means stop. Then MVIR data. This is immediate addressing mode. So data, 8-bit data is transferred to this register. Here R denotes the general purpose register. It may be anything. A, B, C, D, E, H, L, M, anything. Okay. But it should be a 8-bit register. Okay. So data moved immediately to register. Okay. Then MVIA, the content 05 data, it is a data, 8-bit data is moved immediately into the accumulator. Okay. Then yes, 8-bit data is moved into memory. It means 05 content is moved into 200H, okay, into the memory location. M means memory register or memory location. It is HL pair. It is denoting HL pair. Okay. So here we have 2004. It is a memory location, 16-bit memory location. Okay. So 08 content is moved immediately into the memory register. It is a small program, sample program. Okay. LXIRP. So whenever we see this instruction LXI, then here it is register pair only comes. Okay. So H or B, B means BC pair. Okay. Then so RP denotes the 16-bit register. Then LDA address, from the memory location 2000H, the content in the memory location is loaded directly into the accumulator. Okay. So here we have 16-bit address 3200H or 4200H or 4100, anything may. Okay. But the content in the location is shifted to or transferred to accumulator directly. So load accumulator direct from the content from the memory location. Okay. Yes. The content of memory location whose address is specific. Okay. Then next one, arithmetic. So add, sub, okay, everything comes under this group. Add or add register, that means add B, add C, add D, add E, add H, add L. So R may be anything. Okay. 8-bit general register, general purpose register. So if add B means B register content is added with accumulator content and the result is stored in accumulator. Okay. For example, if here it is add E, then E register content is added with accumulator and the result is stored in accumulator. Then add M means memory register, the content of memory register is added with accumulator content and the result is stored in accumulator, because A register, accumulator is the main thing. All addition or all arithmetic logic operations are done here only. Okay. So from the memory register content is added with accumulator content, the result is stored in accumulator. Here memory register denotes some memory location, 16-bit memory location is nothing but it denoted by the HL pair. Okay. Then sub OR. Here R may be similar to add or, here we can sub OR, but the opcode may change. In second year you will study briefly, okay, elaborately you will do the practical also, then you can understand clearly. Okay. Sub OR. So here the instruction like this, the sub OR means accumulator, the register here R. So the R may be any 8-bit general purpose register, B, C, D, E, okay, anything may be. Sub A may also comes. Okay. So sub B, then B register content is subtracted from accumulator and the result is stored in accumulator. Here we have seen add or means add B means what? B register content is added with accumulator content and the result is stored in the accumulator. But what is the meaning of sub or sub B? B register content is subtracted from the accumulator. Okay. So, and the result is stored in accumulator. Okay. Then increment R in R C, C, D, E, H, L, anything may. Okay, any 8-bit register will come. So in RC means the content of register is incremented by 1. Okay, suppose here in RC, C holds the data 08. After the execution of this instruction in RC, C will change as 09. Because in RC means it is incremented by 1. 8 if C holds 8 data. Okay. Then decrement C. Similarly, DCRC means C register content is 8. Then after the execution of decremented DCRC, then the data will decremented by 1. So the final result of C register is 07. Okay. Then Enux RP. Enux means initialize the HL pair or increment the HL pair by 1. Here we have 8-bit registers, but here whenever X comes we have to understand it is a 16-bit. Okay. So Enux X means 16-bit. Okay. So RP register pair. So Enux B, Enux D, okay, Enux H. Okay. Then register pair is incremented by 1. Suppose we are having here Enux H, then HL pair is incremented by 1. So already we have initialized the HL pair as 2001. After the instruction is executed, HL pair becomes 2002. Okay. So incremented by 1. Similarly decremented by 1. Okay. So then DAD RP, this is double addition. BC pair is added with HL pair because it is dealing with register pairs only. Okay. So DAD B means BC pair is added with HL pair and the result is stored in HL pair. For 8-bit register, we said all the arithmetic logic operations are done in accumulator and the result is stored in accumulator. But here we have HL pair is acts as an accumulator. So BC pair is added with HL pair register content and the result is stored in accumulator as HL pair memory register. Then logical group. This is AND gate, this is OR gate, this is NOT gate. Okay. So logical means logical operations like AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate and exclusive OR operations are done here. Okay. So ANAR means OR register. What is the OR register? What are all the OR registers? General purpose register, anything. Okay. B, C, D, E, A, H, L. Okay. ANAR means if for example ANAD, then D register content is added with accumulator content and the result is stored in accumulator. And what is the function of AND gate? If any one of input is 1, output we are getting output. Okay. AND gate operation. Do you remember AND gate operation? AND gate is nothing but 2 input A and B, 0 0 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 1, 1 1 1. Okay. So ANAD means D register content is ANDed with accumulator and the result is stored in accumulator. Okay. So, and then OR, no, AND gate operation. What is AND gate operation? Both input should be 1. OR gate only any one of the input may 1 or 0. Okay. So here ORAB means B register content is ORed with accumulator content and the result is stored in accumulator. Okay. Then CMA means complement accumulator. Okay. This is a standard instruction. We cannot change it. Okay. CMA means accumulator result is, for example, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Then after the execution of this instruction CMA, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, like that. Okay. Okay. So here we are OR gate, NOT gate, then another instruction, compare instruction. This is logical instruction, under the heading of logical instruction. We are having already, what are all the instructions? And, or, not, and the fourth instruction is compare instruction. Compare or CMP, C register content is compared with accumulator content. Okay. So for the purpose of comparison or subtraction, descending order, ascending order, like that program, we may use this instruction, compare or. Then compare M, memory register content is compared with accumulator content, and the, okay. Then CPI data, CPI means 8-bit data is compared with, these are all used for programming. Okay. So CPI data, 8-bit data is compared immediately with the accumulator content. Okay. So then branching instruction. So here we have two type of instructions, jump, 0, this is unconditional. After the arithmetic logic operation execution, jump 0 means jump on 0. That is, if the result is 0, then jump to that, the result is stored in the address. Okay. If the result is not 0, then go to this address. Okay. We have to branch the instruction. We can deviate the program from the sequence of program. We have deviation is here. Okay. Then jump C addressing. If the result is carry or accumulator result is having carry, then the program counter pointed out the address. Okay. Then jump on no carry. Then stack and machine control instruction, push and pop. Push register, push instruction is used to push the data to the stack pointer. Okay. It is incremented by, decremented by 2. So using this instruction we can push the data to the HL pair or BC pair or DE pair, anything. Okay. So after this instruction is executed, the stack pointer is decremented by 2. It initializes here. Okay. Then pop is used to retrieving the data. Pop is used to retrieving the data. Okay. So these are done in the LIFO order, last in first out. The last input or the last input is get out at first one. Okay, last in first out. We may take the data from the last. Okay. Then addressing modes. So using the opcode and operand. So according to the opcode and operand, we may classify the addressing modes: direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, register and immediate addressing mode. In direct addressing mode, store the accumulator result to the memory location 2400. That is, after the execution of logical or arithmetic operation, the result in accumulator is stored into the memory location. So this is directly dealing. So accumulated to the memory register or memory location. Okay. So accumulator result is stored directly into the memory location. Okay. This is a 3-byte instruction. So then register addressing mode. Here A register and B register are involving. So that is why we are calling is a register addressing mode. We have addressed here between two registers. So it is a register addressing mode. Then register addressing mode. Wherever or whenever we say HL, it is a indirect addressing mode. Okay. We cannot access it. Okay. Then immediate addressing mode, the data is immediately moved into accumulator, then we can say it is a immediate addressing mode.